Hi, my name is Andrew Shindapin, and I'm the founder of Auto Microfarm. Our mission is to enable you to grow the majority of your food you and your family need in your backyard, just a few short feet from your dinner table where you will be able to eat it. Since the beginning of the year, we've been developing an app called Edible.estate that allows you to achieve that mission. The app features a way to observe your yard, then to plan and design the edible systems, plants, gardens, things like that in your yard, and then to improve whether you want to implement the whole plan right away or to do it in stages. And finally, to repeat the cycle while staying engaged in a community, the Edible Estate Mastermind, where you'll be able to be accountable, stay on track with your goals, to share and receive advice, and to be able to participate in the community. So before I show you the beta version, which was recently released, I want to talk about what I did before the app existed. And I can show you a picture of my yard that's pretty much up to date, a little out of date. I drew this last year, and it took me probably over a dozen hours to draw it. I had to size the tree, look up the diameter, the spread of each tree and bush and other plants, and then size it to that so that would be to scale, and place it on the map so I could plan out the spacing, make sure the plants weren't too close together, but also to maximize the space that I did have. And like I said, that took me over a dozen hours to get to this point. Whenever I started implementing it by planting the trees that I had planned that had not yet been planted on the property, within half an hour, this plan was out of date. And because I didn't want to go through the hassle, it's remained that way since. With the current app, you would be able to, I would be able to reproduce this design in probably half an hour to an hour. So it's 10 times faster at least. And let me go ahead and show you the Edible Estate. If you go to My Edible Estate and you register, you can click Login and enter your address. I've already done that. And I've marked the boundary, the property border, and so that might look a little familiar here. So besides drawing the structures, you can trace over the house, you can make lines for the fence and things like that. You can also really easily add a plant. For example, say you want to add an apple tree. You just type in apple and then say you want a Honeycrisp apple. Click that. And here you go. You have the Honeycrisp apple. It tells you that the width is 10 feet. The spread, the diameter, the width is 10 feet. And we have over 2,000 useful, edible, or otherwise useful plants in our database right now that you can access just by typing in the name. And eventually we'll combine other databases that are available, and we'll have over 100,000 plants. But besides our development efforts, the community will help make the app even better, even smarter, because what you'll be able to do as a community member is take a plant, say tomato, and you say you're just a huge fan of the purple Cherokee variety, heirloom variety, right? That's not one of the options in any of the databases. But what you can do is just copy the tomato plant, add the purple Cherokee cultivar, and make any other changes that you research or that you just know offhand because you're such a huge fan. And then it's available to you and to everybody else in the community. Besides plants, you also be able to categorize structures like house, uh, garden bed, playground structure that you might have in your backyard, and things like zones, lawn, mulch. If you're familiar with zoning, zone 1, 2, 3, how far away from the house, how often you access them, paths, people paths, animal paths, things like that. All of those things will be preceded, added to the databases, to the database tables, but you can also add your own custom structure or zone or path that's applicable to you, and that will be applicable to the community. So as a result, the community will grow, become smarter, wisdom of the crowds, and the app will also grow and become smarter with time. So usually the pricing is such that it costs $169 annually, but until Sunday, for the next 3 days, you'll be able to get it for almost half off, $87. Like I mentioned, the app is useful already, but it will only become more useful and convenient with time, both because of the auto microfarm team development efforts and also because the community will help it grow smarter over time. And you'll get all that for a year at half price until Sunday. So I hope you're able to take advantage of this deal and join the Edible Estate Mastermind and user group. Thank you.